What's up, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Bald Guys on the Bench, a sports comedy podcast for the everyday fan by the everyday fan.
G Money, like we always do when rambling about sports. Let's grab one and crack one, buddy. But wait, as we grab it and crack it tonight, there's a special toast that needs to be made, and that is to who?
Let's go R squared. Let's go Romano. Let's go Rickie Fowler. Woo!
First dub in 4 years. Let's go.
Cheers to that.
And as I pull a Graham and pour my beer into a glass, Graham has no idea what glass I'm pouring this into. And it even shocked my wife that I still had this glass.
Oh,
And
is this what you were hiding from me?
And there's no better tribute than right now
Okay.
than showing the world a glass that I got in 2005 when playing with Fowler in the Callaway National Pro Scratch.
Oh, okay there. Look at you, big boy.
I don't know if you guys can see it. There's the 2005.
Yeah, I can see the
National
Pro
Pro
Scratch.
Scratch.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
that. That's nice.
So I figured I'd have to go find it, especially after the story I told. I don't know if it was last week or the week before. But, dude, tonight was supposed to be all about starting it out with me smacking myself.
We can still do that.
Because I could not have been more wrong in the Kermit the Frog, Patrick Kelsey match against Steph Curry and Klay Thompson.
Let's go!
Could not have been more wrong. Couldn't believe what I was watching, but whatever. What I also couldn't believe I was watching was what the hell Travis Kelsey was wearing.
Swag. That's what it was wearing. He was wearing that swag.
Is that what you call that?
Yeah. I'd rock it. I'd rock it.
Of course you would.
It looked better on him, though.
Dude, before we even get into that, I'm just going to go ahead, humble you, because I said I was going to do it Thursday night when it happened.
Yeah.
It was boring as shit. It started at 7. I paused it, was talking to my dad, paused it, got off the phone with my dad, started to play at the beginning, and it was the most boring shit I've ever seen in my life. Fast forwarded it, whatever. I'm just going to go ahead and do it real quick. There you go. You're welcome.
Yeah.
Even though I never said it was a bet of doing it, but I did say, if you don't bet Steph and Klay, you're an idiot.
Yeah. I mean, it all coincidental. I wouldn't say coincidental, but just like how it worked out. You were so stubborn almost about it that
it wasn't just me, bro. It was Vegas too.
Yeah. No, hey, you're right. I guess I had a little birdie whisper in my ear and say, bet the farm on the other guy.
Whatever. Did you? No, that's right.
No,
because you can't. But anyhow,
this was going to be... Hold on. Could we have taken bets on how many times patrons got hit?
Oh, did you see the kid on the par 3 that got hit? Yeah. Did you see what they did? They like signed a ball, and then Kelsey came over and signed it.
Ooh, I got a signed ball.
And the kid was like, ooh, win another Super Bowl. Shut up, kid. I'm sorry you got hit, but shut up. Anyhow, how was your weekend? That was Thursday. I didn't hear much from you yesterday. I talked to you Friday night. I was off yesterday. Went to Eric Church concert with my wife and a couple of friends. Just going to go ahead and say it. It was very disappointing.
Really?
Yeah. And Eric Church has been like entertainer of the year for like how many years? It was just not that exciting to me. The most excitement of the entire concert was we got there a little early, and beers in the parking lot are a lot cheaper than the beers in the show. And so we had a couple beers in the parking lot, and then my boy Billy's wife really had to go to the bathroom. So her and Kristen ran off to the bathroom. Billy and I were like, we're going to finish this beer. We'll catch up with you before we walk in. And as we're walking in, 50 yards in front of us, there's these 4 girls that are absolutely hammered, and it's still light outside. Like the second band had just come on, and they're like taking pictures and sticking their butts out and this and that. And I'm like, Billy, we're about to see some boobs. And he looks at me and he goes, you think? And as he says, you think, homegirl takes her top off, and right there, boom, in the middle of the parking lot, Virginia Beach Amphitheater, there were some boobs.
I'm
And
I'm sure you looked away, right?
oh, 100%. I was offended. So as we're walking past them, we're like tracking up, and the girl's, oh my God, I'm so sorry if I offended you guys. And Billy's, we're the last two people in this entire place that you need to worry about offending. And she's like, did you get a quick picture? And I'm like, no. Was I supposed to? Uh,
No,
can I
but
get
my number is 915.
yeah, can I get your Instagram handle too so I can tag you? Are you
Yeah,
kidding me right
yeah.
now? It was hilarious, dude. Hilarious. It was all right. It was hotter than Hades at the show, and place was packed, and it was all right. I've been to better shows, but we were all disappointed, man. Like, entertainer of the year, like, you expect to see a better show, and Homeboy just stayed in the same spot on the stage.
Really?
It was weird. I don't
That's
know. I don't know. We left at the amphitheater of Virginia Beach. You have to be off the stage because of the noise ordinance by 11. Dude,
right.
we left at 10:30
Jesus.
just to beat traffic.
That's it
But
is, I
if it
mean,
was a good show, I'm not worried about being in traffic at all. I don't really. But anyhow, how was your weekend? Because I didn't really get to chat with you a lot yesterday.
yeah, I know. What's that all about, bro? I thought we were boys.
I texted you and you were like, oh, you were giving me the one word answers. I'm like, oh, okay. What did I do to this guy?
No, weekend was somewhat low key. I saw Paula for the first time. She's doing her month long house sitting right now, so she
Oh,
popped
wow.
in. So I saw her, said what's up, and that was nice. What else? Really, the only thing of note was I saw a couple people that I haven't seen in a long time at work, former employees, and both of which actually used to be managers from back in the day. And it was nice just catching up with them and see what's going on, but then also just planning future hangouts, whether it be a Chargers game or even something to link up for golf or even link up for maybe some content for the podcast. It was cool just linking up and figuring something out. Really excited about it. And also, I just realized the one manager, I was like, bro, like I said, I got Chargers tickets. So if you go to a game, I was like, who's your team? He's like, are you serious? And I'm like, what? He's like, bro, I'm a Steelers fan. And I was like, duh. I was like, I forgot. And I was like, bro, they're coming to LA. He's like, what you mean? I was like, they're playing the Rams. I was like, I'm swapping tickets. I was like, I'm getting two. You coming? He's like, bro, hook me up. Give me the dates. We're going. And I was like, perfect. So now I got a buddy to go to the Steeler game with. I'm
There you
super
go.
pumped. I would have gone by myself, but it's always better to go with someone else. So
Yeah,
I'm
for
happy
sure.
about that. And the main level of excitement today was I was about to watch our boys. I was working in our lounge, so I'm in the section that has the TV. I was like, perfect. We'll be slow. It's overcast today. I can just kick it and watch golf all day. And
Wah,
what?
wah, wah. If you like dropping the ball, then you're going to love being CBS. So, Graham, number one, thanks for setting me up on that. Number two, I'm glad you remembered your manager was a Steelers fan, and I hope you get to trade out tickets for that. Like I mentioned a few minutes ago, I was at Eric Church last night, and one of our boys in our fantasy league, also a boy with Romano, Rickie Fowler's caddy, texts me and he goes, dude, I think I'm going to go to Detroit tomorrow. I'm only an hour away. I'm going to go. Our boy's in the lead. I got to go. And I'm like, absolutely, dude. And he goes, you think it's okay to ask Romano for a couple tickets? And I'm like, yeah, of course it is, dude. Why wouldn't it be? None of his family's in Detroit. Ask him. 10 seconds later, he texts me and he's like, dude, I got 2 tickets. And so he tells me, he goes, Romano just told me because of the weather coming in Sunday afternoon, they moved all the tee times up, like way up, to the point where the leaders teed off this morning at 8:55 Eastern time. And I was like, oh, wow, that's crazy.
Damn.
So get back last night from the concert, and I would have probably not known that unless Buck James would have told me. Wake up this morning, come downstairs early, about 9 o'clock, throw it on the golf channel. Nope. DP tournaments on. Throw it on CBS. Nope. Not on. I'm like, what in the hell is going on?
Right.
Look at PGA Tour app. They're like 3 or 4 holes in. I can see the scores. And I'm like, where do I get to see this shit?
Right.
And I text our boy Billy. I'm like, dude, of course the golf's not on today because of the weather. Then you look and it's coming on. If you look at the guide, it's coming on way this afternoon. And I'm like, are you kidding
What?
me, dude? Are you absolutely kidding me? So then Billy sends me a screenshot of what he found. The only way you can watch it is on the PGAtour.com app or CBS app. And I'm
What?
like, are you kidding me right now? This is 2023 and I have to stream it on my phone and screen share it on my TV. So my wife comes downstairs and she's, oh, what's going on in the tournament? I'm telling her. And she goes, I texted you like 30 minutes ago. You never responded. I'm like, yeah, it's because I'm streaming this bullshit on my TV. But it's 2023 and whatever's going on CBS, like Driving Miss Daisy or whatever the hell's on, is not allowing us to watch golf. And
Right.
like, I'm getting more and more mad. And I wanted to turn this into a Kick Rock segment, but the Kick Rock should be CBS. How were your ratings today? Pretty sure not very good.
I I look, I am not taking CBS side, but hold on. Rocket Mortgage, US wait, other hand, US Senior Open.
U.S. Senior Open was on NBC, bro.
Even worse.
They got nothing. They got nothing, Graham.
Wait,
I
was it like
mean,
the fly was it the fly fishing championships or something? Like
dude, hashtag don't care. Okay. You got one of the most popular players on the PGA Tour making a comeback and you blow it. You absolutely blow it.
now, to be fair, playing devil's advocate here, how much of that last statement was just because of our relationship with them?
It has nothing to do with the relationship with them. And this goes back to a statement back when Joey Scovern was Fowler's caddy. And
Right.
Joey, I can see it right now. I can remember the conversation. It was at Qualcomm parking lot for a Chargers football game. Joey tells me, he goes, dude, the most amazing thing about Rickie is he's got the number 3 gallery on tour. If Tiger's playing, obviously number 1. If Phil's playing, number 2, before Phil became an asshat. Number 3 is Fowler because little kids love him, old ladies love him, and because he's become the modern day Arnold Palmer. He stays
So
after every round, signs autographs. At the U.S. Open, he shot 75, 76 in the last round, and he sat there for 45 minutes and signed autographs. No, what do you got?
oh, you mean what's that right there,
Yeah,
bro?
above your head.
Yeah, that's Ricky. The only signature
Yeah,
I got.
yeah. The
Only
only one that
only one I
matters. The one that
wanted, but
matters.
yeah.
The only one that matters. And his boys, Justin Thomas, Jordan Spieth, they're his best friends. And you don't think they've wanted to see the success that this guy had starting out? He was I think down to number 4, number 5 in the world. And then he had a rough 3 years.
Yeah.
I think
No,
he
he
went
was
to 138, one something. He wasn't playing in majors.
yeah.
And you know what I texted his dad the night after that dub? See you at Augusta next year.
Taking the podcast on the road, bro. We'll see you in Augusta. Peace.
Texted his dad. I sent him the flame balls that I send when the Knights score.
Yeah.
And when he made that putt, I sent it to Rod. And he responded with, it wouldn't be a Rickie win without keeping us on the edge of our seats. And I'm like,
Facts.
facts. 6th win, 3rd in a playoff. Homeboy likes to win in playoffs.
Bro.
Wells Fargo, his first official PGA Tour win, won in a playoff against Rory and DA points. Second playoff was at the Players against Sergio and forgive me, I don't know who it was. And then today, dude.
Not bad.
But anyhow, CBS. Are you kidding me, dude? Justin Thomas tweets out. Justin Thomas, one of his boys, and I'm going to quote him right now because I screenshotted it, and it says, hold on, wait for it. Oh, wrong one. I can't get over. I actually had to watch the end of that golf tournament streamed on my phone, but damn it, I'm sure glad I did. So pumped for my boy Rickie Fowler right now. LFG, brother.
Yo, you know what the best part was? Did you see what the CW network tweeted?
Oh, something stupid about Live and their dumbass tournament that nobody gives two
That's
shits
not
about.
that's
What did they tweet out?
I'm making you just
What did they
trying to
tweet
make
out?
they didn't. I was making a joke. I was just gonna be
Oh,
like, hey man, at least we play our tournaments on TV. That's
dude, as much as I beat our boy up, beating the bookie, right? I beat him up all the time, right? All
yeah.
the time. He literally tweeted today, and I'm going to go find it as I'm talking to you. He was blasting CBS.
Well,
And with every right. Dude, I'm texting, and I don't even think you even knew the tournament was on this
no,
morning,
bro. I was
right?
like, it was around 11 o'clock. I was like, all right, 2 p.m. on the East. I was like, he should be teeing off around now. I'm like flipping through the channels on DirecTV, and I'm like, Golf Channel? No. CBS? No. Yeah, it's not here.
Yeah.
So, what am I going to do?
And did you see in the fantasy football thread, Badgers, dude, I can't find it anywhere. Where do I
Yeah.
watch this? But I'm like, you got to stream it. Beating the bookie tweets out, why would Golf Channel bother to show tape delayed golf in effing 2023? Would you tape delay the Super Bowl? Then he throws another one out there because the CBS app and PGA Tour app were the ones that you could stream it off of. He goes, anyone else CBS app keep shutting them off after 2 minutes? Then he goes, CBS going to be broadcasting a 3-man playoff later today on tape delay with Morikawa and Fowler. What a disaster for ratings. This could have been the live pop that Detroit needed for this tournament.
Who was commentary?
Mike Tirico and Trevor Immelman.
Oh, I was like, Jim Nance doesn't.
Yeah. Then it goes,
Wow.
Fowler winning a tournament would have been a ratings bonanza for CBS. They really effed this one up.
Oh, dude.
And here's the kicker, because you were getting ready to say it. Here's the ball, and here's how you dropped it.
Oh, facts.
Okay. Not even an on-course interview of Rickie after he won it before they cut the coverage. They literally, Amanda Balionis, or whatever her name is, that hot blonde
Yeah.
chick, she literally went to Rickie, his daughter, and his wife 10 seconds. Gone. I have no
I mean,
words, dude. This was supposed
hey,
to be a massive rant. I kept it PG,
uh,
but
to be honest, let's try to look at the silver lining here. There's so much conversation about it that it just puts more eyes on Rick, on Fowler. Does it not?
all you need to know about Rickie Fowler and his dub today is all over social media.
Yeah.
All over it. all over it because it is all over the place.
Yeah.
And it's amazing from all different aspects of the world. I heard something on the way home tonight, and it was by, I don't know, the guy from the one podcast I always listen to, Colt Nost. And he goes, everybody tries to say something about Rickie, and Rickie is the nicest guy on tour. And there could not have been truer words said. Everybody was pumped that Rickie is back in that winner's circle, we'll call it. Everybody.
Right.
And none other than the happiest person on the planet that Fowler won than yours and my boy, Ricky Romano. His
Couldn't be happier.
celebration, dude, was one of the most amazing things I've ever seen. If you want to, if you could show me another caddy celebration where a caddy was happier than our boy, I'd love to see it.
Dude, I thought the best part about it was when I saw it happen. They're hugging, like everything's all good, and then it got to a point where our boy Romano let go, and Fowler was like holding his putter because he sees some people that were coming, and he was gonna say something, and then Romano was like, "Oh no, here's some more," and gave him more hugs. You just see this look on Fowler's face. Okay, thank you. Like I got like I have to attend to other things now, and he's screw that. This is your
Yeah.
first win in this long, dude. Take this in, bro. Let's go. You know what I mean? So for me, just watching that little interaction and just so happy for both of them and just how excited that our boy Romano was. And hey, our boy Romano is a 2-time Rocket Mortgage champion. Dose
Here's
ain't
a, here's
bad.
a, here's a
Ain't
fun
bad,
stat.
bro.
Here's a fun stat. Fowler's last win was in 19 at the Waste Management. Okay.
Oh, wow.
The Rocket
Okay.
Mortgage Championship in Detroit wasn't even on the PGA Tour schedule then.
Oh, wow.
But you just said something that I have to bring up because we talked about it a couple weeks ago.
Oh, yeah?
Uh,
What's that?
you just brought it up. You said his putter. That putter that Fowler's using, that Wyndham Clark used to win the U.S. Open, that Keegan
Yeah.
Bradley used to win the Travelers, is all because of your boy and my boy, Ricky Romano. Three in a row, bro.
Yo, dude, if Romano is not getting commercials, it's not gonna get a little kickback, something. Hey, at Odyssey, holla at your boy.
Dude, can the Pro Jock get some love on this
Yeah,
right now?
yeah.
Dude, I don't even know what to say because it was an amazing tournament. It was awesome. Fowler played his ass off the first 2 days. Then he comes out yesterday, throws a little 64 at him. I don't know, man. Morikawa lights it up on the weekend, shoots 67, 64 on the weekend on Saturday and Sunday. Is that any good? Then had one, a Canadian goes out and shoots 63 on Canada Day. Is that any good? And that is the had one that got tackled on the
Yeah, yeah, that
couple
was
weeks
so good.
ago. And then Fowler goes out and throws a 64, 68 at him and has to make birdie on the 72nd hole to get in the playoff.
Hey, something I mentioned to you earlier. What is better than getting his first dub in the last X amount of years? What's better than that?
You tell me.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe I've been playing so well the last few months that all these top 10 finishes and now getting this dub. Hey, you got a captain's pick spot for me for the Ryder Cup?
He's number 8 on the FedEx Cup right now.
Maybe.
Number
Who? Not that I'm gonna say who's hotter, but I mean, who's
No,
been
say it.
playing?
Who's hot?
Who's?
Don't say that. Say who's hotter.
Scotty's pretty hot. I'm just like I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be a buzzkill. I'm just saying.
I
I'm just saying those two have been so. It's
Dude,
If there was a doubt before, not a doubt, but if there was reservations, is this not a for sure captain's pick right now?
I don't even know how to answer that because in my mind and in your
Without swearing.
mind
Yeah.
mind and other people that I've talked to after this dub, I'm on.
Hey,
He's on, dude.
see you in Italy, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. How do you not put him on that team? He hit rock bottom, dude.
Yeah.
Rock bottom. And got married. Everybody's, oh, he got married. Oh, he had a kid. This is changing his life. Oh, he does. Are you kidding me right now? Are you trying to tell me that other players on the PGA Tour have never gotten married and never had a kid? Get the hell out of here with that. That is the most bullshit thing I've ever heard in my life. And all those people, this is my moment right here. All those people that told me he choked in the US Open 2 weeks ago, you know what that did? That built him up for today's moment. And he said, hey guys, on the first playoff hole, before he lined up that 12-foot putt, he said, what, Graham? And you always say this, hold my what?
Hold my beer.
Thanks
Hold
for
my
playing.
beer.
Thanks for playing. I don't care if CBS ruined the coverage. I don't care what happened. He's back in the winner's circle, dude. And
I
I
also
could not be happier for my boy, Ricky Romano, because I remember the day when he called me and told me that he got the job.
that was just like a couple weeks after we had him as
Yeah.
like our first guest
Yeah. A couple weeks.
on the podcast. And he was being real coy about something. We're like, what's going on, bro? I got something in the works. And we're like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
Hope it works out. I had no idea. You might, I don't know,
I,
but
hey, Graham, has it worked out?
yeah. Wait, Lashley who? What?
I mean, not only that, what it all comes down to is I'm pretty sure he made 160 grand a day. And that's what I was talking to my dad about it last week. The Travelers, when Keegan Bradley wins, because it's an elevated event, Keegan
Yeah.
wins like 3.4, and Rick in Detroit wins 1.6. Whatever, dude. Whatever. Tomato, tomato. But it's like,
I'm glad you brought that up because I saw something. I don't know if you caught that. You caught it. And like I saw it in a little snippet. But did you see in the post interview with Keegan Bradley, they were talking about, or should I say, he was talking about his recent motivation to get his game back?
I
He
didn't.
basically, oh, you didn't?
No,
So he basically said that he took it as a person, I want to say a personal swipe, but basically he took it as a motivation booster to play better because he wasn't invited to Delaware to the private players only meeting that Tiger held.
wow.
Yeah, he's
And
if
I
I'm
guess
not,
Tiger wasn't even there. I just read tonight.
what do you mean?
The one last week when all the live shit came out.
No, no, I'm talking about the one that was
Oh,
like,
last year. Last
yeah,
year.
the one
Okay.
last year.
Okay.
No, yeah, like the big one that he did that everyone flew out for. Like he said he
Wow.
wasn't even he said he wasn't invited, and he's just, yo, man, if I'm, because he's getting, I
Yeah.
didn't realize he's getting up there a little bit in
Yeah.
age. He's not old, but he's my age almost. Or was he? He's in the 37 to 40 range, something like
Wow.
that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So he said he's just honestly, because he would hang around Fowler. He was hot in the beginning, just floated around the middle and just was doing his thing and disappeared a little bit. And then his comeback. But if you've noticed, have you noticed he won last week, but he's been doing some like top 10 finishes in big
He
events
played
within this
great.
past year? Dude, he's playing himself also into the Ryder Cup.
And
If you would
dude,
have told me Deacon Bradley was going to play himself in the
right?
Ryder Cup at the beginning of the season, I'd have been like, bullshit. Oh,
And today they said it on the broadcast, even though we were streaming it. Uh
yeah.
Keegan won last week, right? He won last week, which was an amazing win. in his
Right.
home area,
Right.
very emotional, and got the dub. Well,
Oh,
he
facts.
followed it up this week with a tie for 21.
I'm sorry. Have you said this before? I'll play and finish in the top 20 in every event.
I'll come in the top 30.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Don't
I'm
even need to win. Just play top 30 every week. I'll be all good. Hey, I'll
I'm
keep my
good.
card.
Yeah, 100%, without a doubt. Dude, I'm just gonna say right now, watching Ricky today was one of, if not my favorite
Hold
win that
on.
he's
Hold on.
had.
That's incorrect.
What?
Streaming Rickie Fowler.
Sorry, thanks CBS. Watching Ricky today was one of my favorite rounds of golf to watch him play. Obviously, the Players Championship way back when was amazing when he eagled
Right.
16 and birdied 17 like
Yeah.
18 times in a row in a playoff. But today, he hears it, dude. He reads the
Oh,
media.
of course.
He throws a 64 at him yesterday, and he comes out today and he goes out and shoots 33 on the front nine without a bogey. Okay, three deep. And misses a short one on 14. Short birdie putt on 14. And you can hear the media. You can hear it. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Then misses a short one on 15. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Doesn't make a birdie on the back nine until when? Until he has to on the 72nd hole. And then hits it to 2.5, 3 feet, drains it. I'll see you in the playoff, boys. And in the playoff, Block Party USA, right? Hits it over in the shit, gets a drop because he's in casual water. All the Hadwin and Morikawa are like 50 yards in front of him. I think he had 170, 160 yards left, and he
Yeah.
hits it till 12 feet. Morikawa has 115. Don't quote me on this. He has a wedge in his hands. One of the best ball strikers on tour, and flies the green.
Hey, sometimes it's someone's time. That's hey.
And like I said last week, I'm not going to pat myself on the back after saying that Steph and Clay were going to win that match. But if you go look at our Instagram reel, I'm pretty sure, and you agreed with it, so it's both of us. We
No,
both
100%. We definitely
we
did. Yeah.
we
No, we
both
did.
agreed last week in last week's episode that he was going to win before the end of the season.
Not only
And
that, it's just like he's just been so close. Like he's been itching, dude. Like it was one of those. It was bound to happen. Now that being said, how do I say this? How can he keep his momentum going? Because, dude, he's played 3 weeks in a row. I was surprised, like, because I said to
right,
you after the U.S. Open, I was surprised he was already on the plane for the next event, but I also didn't realize it was an elevated event. So he's probably taking this week off because, oh, I'm sorry, what's in 2 weeks, bro?
yeah, they opened at Royal Liverpool.
Since you know his game a lot better than I do, how do you think he can fare over there? I'm not
Well,
saying do you think he can
yeah,
win. I'm just saying,
I'm just going to tell you right now. He won the Scottish Open years back.
okay,
Would it surprise me if he goes out and wins the Open at Royal Liverpool? Not at all. I always said a major that is made for him because of the way he plays golf is the Open Championship
really?
because of his ball striking, because he can move it left, he can move it right to left. He's not the longest guy out there, but dude, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just saying, and I'm going to quote Tyler, one of our most, what's the word?
Hey,
Biggest.
hey, be careful. We don't want. I almost said fashion police. Here, I got you.
Yeah.
We don't need
Tyler's
the
right
grammar
there.
police.
Tyler's right there with Grammar Police. But today, after he won, Tyler goes, I'm so pumped. The monkey is off the back. watch out, golf world.
Facts.
And Rickie even said it in his interview afterwards. He goes, I knew I'd been close. I knew it was going to come. He's put in the work. Dude, his golf swing, I was watching something last night on Instagram when I got home from the concert about before Butch and then after Butch. Dude, where he is at the top of his swing is just wow.
I don't know. I don't know what wine Butch Harmon likes, but hey, Rick, you better send a case because that was the smartest decision you've ever made to give that man a call. Thank you so
Not
much.
only to give him a call, but to go
Like,
back to him.
yeah,
Many people don't know this, but his longtime coach, his only coach, even on the tour, was Big Barry from the Murrieta driving range in
yeah,
Murrieta, California.
yeah.
When Barry passed away, he wrote Rickie a letter saying, the only person I want you to work with is Butch.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Wow.
And when Barry passed away, Rickie went to go see Butch. And that's when he was number 4 or 5 in the world, whatever his world ranking was, came in the
Right.
top 5 in all those majors the same year. And then Butch decided to stop. He retired and decided to stop traveling with the tour. And then Rick went and worked with his son, I think Claude and a couple other different people. And finally, he made the change, went back to him, and look where we're at. Dude, for somebody that's known him since he was a freshman in high school, for somebody that watched him break Tiger Woods' Southern California CIF record by 5 his freshman year, for somebody that the first time I ever played golf with him told my dad he's going to win on the PGA Tour, I could not be happier. However, with that being said, the moment that brought tears to my eyes today, and all of our listeners know I'm an emotional sports guy, was replaying Romano. Could not be happier for this dude. Could not. The pure emotions from Romano when that putt went in is makes me speechless.
Yeah, and it also tells you a lot
It ain't about the
about.
money.
No, that's not even. I was gonna say it tells you a lot about their own personal relationship that they had through golf, but before golf. Both
And
being from the same area, knowing each other, and being friends for such a long time. That for me, it was more touching of the friendship moment that they had, the brotherhood that they had out there, and to have for Fowler to let go of his very closest friend and then ask our boy to join the team and then the positive things that have transpired. It's just one of those things where it's nice seeing when you put the work in and then it's like you reap what you sow type of a thing. And just seeing it both, not that I want to call Fowler a journeyman. Like that's I
you
mean,
really can't.
no, I mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying. But it's more of there's been some downtime. It was just like, hey, two people at the right time getting it together, figuring it out, and now they can celebrate together for the first time. So it's a heartwarming story for
Yeah.
us.
And Fowler was there. He was there
Yeah.
really quick. And he had his moments, dude. He wasn't in majors. He wasn't doing this, wasn't doing that. And then to now be there again, his world ranking going into today was, I think, 35.
Yeah.
And the first thing I texted his dad after the classic LFG was, see you at Augusta next year.
Right.
And I don't know, dude.
I
I texted Rickie Friday night, and I wasn't going to bring this up on the podcast, but I have to. I texted him and I'm like, let's go. Been fun to watch you the last couple months. Good luck this weekend. And he responds, thanks, Wah. And so I'm showing Kristen, and the first thing Kristen goes is, can you please tell Rickie that it's W, not WA?
Way to go, Kristen.
And I'm like, seriously? I'm like, only my wife, right? So I responded to his text and I was like, was talking a couple weeks ago about the time we're coming back from Scottsdale and I didn't shut your dad's tailgate and your clubs fell out. What an absolute moron I am. And he responds, shit happens. They still worked after that. So
These
that
just so even keel. These responses of his responses like, all right, cool. Like just rolling with the punches. Love it.
that being said, our golf committee chairman at Greenbrier, Nick Nelson, his mom passed away, and his dad was a huge Fowler fan from day one. Huge Fowler fan. And he pulls me aside and he goes, hey, I hate to ask you this, but is there any chance you can try to reach out and get a hat signed for my dad? He would think it's super cool. He lost his wife. I'm like, yeah, I'll do what I can do. And sends me a hat to Butch, his dad, Butch Nelson. That's the kind of guy that we're talking about. That's the guy that everybody on the PGA Tour was tweeting and posting Instagram messages about that won today. The golf world won today. And the thing that sucks the most about that is what?
That's a great line, bro. That was a great line. I love that. The golf
CBS
world.
dropped the ball.
I'd love to hear, as would everyone else, I'd love to hear what explanation they're going to come up with on that, or if they would say anything.
But I just can't.
I,
It's 11:30 here on the East Coast. It's late. It's been a long day, but I am so pumped, smiling ear to ear because our boys won, dude. Our boys won. And they're at the top of the golf world. And like I just said a few seconds ago, the golf world won. And I don't have to hear some Barstool pizza review company saying, hey, pal, guess what? I just got that flag on my mantle. Pal. I don't have to hear, oh, he choked. No, he didn't choke. I don't want to repeat what I said 2 weeks ago. Choke on this. I don't want to have to go into this shit because all you people throwing stones can't break 100. And if you can, you can't break 95. So the
so
last thing I'm gonna say of this podcast before I close it out with how I always say it is this beer right here is for R Squared and Fowler and to his dad, Rod, because I cannot wait to have my first Georgia peach ice cream sandwich with you at the Masters in April of 2024.
bro, we're a combo right here, bro. Why you keep leaving me out in these conversations? I want to have one of these peach ice cream sandwiches, and no, I don't want a pimento and cheese. No, I don't want that.
Pimento cheese is garbage.
Yeah, I don't want that. I was trying to think of something else that they had.
Overrated, just like cheese curds.
Whoa!
Oh,
All right,
cheese curds. Real quick before we leave. Sorry, Bernard Longer. Are you kidding me right now? My guy's 100 years old and wins another major. Ugh, dude, is that real?
Direct
Sorry.
left turn because you did. I was like, "There's something else we got to talk about here."
Yeah, I just said that was the last thing I was going to say, but I'm looking at the notes and I don't even see it right now. But I must have deleted it. But whatever, dude.
You know what the best part? It's in the backyard of Stricker. And has Badger said anything?
That's a lot of heat on Stricker, but
Yeah, no,
the 2 Wisconsin boys, Stricker and Kelly, both came in 2nd and 3rd.
that's not bad. But let's back it up a little bit. A little context. Bernard Longer, oldest player to win the senior US Open at 65. That's impressive. I didn't I want to say realize, but I thought about it. I'm like the senior tour. I guess most of the winners are either people that are just getting in,
Right.
but I'd say, like I said earlier, like that 55 to 60. But to do it at 65, not to mention that this dub made him surpass Hale Irwin for most wins on the senior tour, and I was like, when I heard that and I thought about it, it just made me go back to think when I was in high school and started watching golf seriously. I was like, dude, Hale Irwin won everything.
Everything.
Like everything. And then now, what has Bernard Longer been doing the last 15 years? Winning everything.
Everything.
Dude, is 45 or 46 wins now? Is that any good? My
Stu
thing is now between the tour wins, he probably has more senior tour wins than regular wins, or I'm sorry, or PGA wins. But even both,
Yeah.
the
I don't
dude,
know what his total wins are.
yeah, don't crucify me. We didn't look at
Yeah.
we're not ESPN over here giving you stats and stuff, but between both tours, you're not telling me he's giving you 70 wins?
Here's a fun fact for you. I'm gonna ask you a question, and it's not
Oh.
a smack yourself moment. It's just
Oh,
a
wait. All right, finish that and I got something else for you. Go
it's
ahead.
just a it's just a question. And I wanna see your hands on YouTube so I know you can't. Do you know, number 1, that Hill Irwin played football in college?
Are you bleeping serious?
Do you?
No, no.
I'm just show me your hands.
Nothing to hide here. What is that? Is there a backup question?
He played at the University of Colorado, played
Okay.
football in college. He was a 2-time all back then, Big 8. Now it's like Big 37.
The big 37.
Defensive back. He played safety
Wow.
and then won the NCAA championship in 1967.
Jesus.
How many college football players are winning the NCAA championship? Just tells you how tough that dude is, right? Pretty
Is that any
awesome.
good?
Yeah.
Is that any good?
But here's a fun fact before you ask me this.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna say that
Yeah.
you just
I
helped me
read
remember what
another
I was gonna
stat.
ask you.
I read another stat today that said Bernhard Longer did not hit one pitch shot on the weekend of the US Senior Open.
Meaning he hit every GIR?
He might have had a chip, did not hit a pitch shot.
Wow. As I said to you off air before we got on, do you remember those commercials back in the day where it's those golf commercials that are like, these guys any good?
That's an understatement.
Yeah. So that being said,
What you got? What you got?
unless I missed it,
Oh Lord.
which could have happened, what was the big surprise that you didn't put in the notes? Or was it the cup?
The big surprise?
Yeah, you said you had something that you were going to get me with.
Oh, it was the cup. It was a cup right there.
Okay. All right. I'm just making sure. I didn't know if that was what it was or if that was you were selling me a
Yeah.
bag of. Yeah, I was just making sure. All right.
It was the
Really, I guess it's that time. We can close it up. The only thing really else going on, we did have NBA free agency started. Some moves were made. Nothing too drastic. Fred Van Fleet signed a pretty big deal, went to Houston. A couple other big moves, but nothing too crazy. So not much else going
here's
on.
here's the
The
question I want to ask.
Yeah.
Did Charlotte really give that ball kid that much money?
What do you mean?
You didn't see?
No, what are you talking about?
You know, the kid from Corona or wherever the hell he's from, the ball, Lamar Ball or whatever the hell his name is. Charlotte.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Hold on. I
I'm
mean,
dead. I'm dead ass. I have no idea what you're talking about.
ball. I'm googling it.
All right. While you Google that, I'll finish the second part of the closing of this podcast.
5-year
NBA.
max contract extension with LaMelo Ball, $260 million.
The dude's been hurt the last year and hasn't even played, and he got paid. Wow. All right. Someone's dropping the ball.
I saw that yesterday and I was like, wow.
Dude, it's just ridiculous how much these guys are getting paid in the NBA now. I don't know what to say. The only thing I can say is it's a good week for you, bro. You're coming off the Knights win from 2 weeks ago now. We got our boy R squared getting that dub. And you know who got that dub? Your miserable Mets. They won tonight.
Not only did they win tonight,
Yes.
but they won their first series since May. Yay! Whatever. Don't care.
And you didn't have to watch it on MLB Ticket or whatever the MLB package is called. You
Right?
can watch that on ESPN.
Yeah. Let me tell you how much I watched of it. I was typing notes. Dude, Graham, I love doing this with you. I love sports. It's besides my family, sports are my favorite thing. But knowing Fowler, knowing Romano, knowing their family, today was an amazing day being a fan of that whole crew.
Facts.
I could not have been happier for what went down today. Number one, because I know them. Number two, because of all the haters. He's in too many commercials. He's in this. He's in that. I talked about it earlier. He got married. He had a kid. Once again, Jack Nicklaus never had a kid. Shut up. Come on. Come at me with something other than that. Dude, if you're going to argue, like, whatever. Come at me. Whatever. Not even getting into it. Pumped. Stoked. Can't wait to see what this, as Badger would call it, myriad or wrecking crew does in the future. I'm pumped on them being a team, and I couldn't be happier.
I agree. And we'll finish it out with this. Everyone, it's a pleasure. Please, by the time we finish this recording, or should I say, by the time this gets posted, it will be July 4th. So happy America Day. Please be safe out there. Don't be stupid. Don't drink and drive. Be safe. Call an Uber, Lyft, whatever. Have
All
fun
of
with
the
your
above.
family. We want you to keep seeing us because we want you to be around. So be safe. Other than that, it's been a pleasure as always, Scott. And as the big homie always says, bye-bye.
And what I hope happens in April of 2024 is Jim Nance saying, "Good night, friends. Rickie Fowler with the green jacket."
Let's go.
And your boy's right there.
Let's go again. Yeah.